Hi everybody, welcome back to the Rebel News channel. Today we're going to review the Saberlok by Darklyte. I have two of them, so we're going to take a look at the construction and how they work. Well, let's start off first by talking a little bit more about what is Darklyte. So I have the website open here. If you are interested in the Saberlok from Darklyte, you have to go to their Etsy website. So you go to Etsy.com. Then you search for Darklyte, or you search for basically Saberlok, and you will find their webpage or their shop on Etsy. So you can see that Darklyte has several products in their assortment at the moment. They have several stands, and they have the Saberlok. And we're gonna look at the Saberlok. So I got this Saberlok, two of them, and they actually come in various colors. However, brown and gray are currently out of stock, as you can see, and they have different belt weight for the slots here on the sides where you slot in your belt through. I went for the 1.75 inch width. The reason for that is that I wanted to have a little bit more space in terms of the length of the width of the belts I use, so I can use anything between 1 inch and 1.7 inch, which gives me a little bit more flexibility. Plus, I didn't want to go for a 1 inch slots on the sides, because if your belt is 1 inch, that makes it a little bit harder to get the belt through, and also it puts maybe a little bit more strain on the edges here. So the reason for that I went for the 1.7 inch is mainly because I wanted to make sure that I didn't run into issues there. Now, these Saberloks are actually made from a material called Kydex. Kydex are normally coming in sheets of plastic, just as you can see here in the flat area, big sheets, and you basically mold them into whatever position you want them by applying heat to them. For example, this material is heavily used in the gun industry to make holsters. These holsters from Kydex make sure that they're very slim fit, so they can be used for example, concealed carry, where you need to make sure your pistol is not showing any print through your clothes that you're actually wearing something. And by having a Kydex holster, you really make sure that you mold that holster for your specific pistol configuration. And it is also just a perfect material in general to use, for example, for lightsaber holders. So yeah, it's a great product, very interesting. And now we have introduced you to their website. I want to show you a close-up of the Saberlok. So let's go to the next scene. Thank you. Okay, now we're back. We're going to take a look at the Saberlok from close by. This is the front view. You can see the four Phillips screws that secure this front panel into the back panel, which houses on the belt. And on the back it's secured by 4 nuts, these screws, with rubber O-rings, which help to give some flexibility as the front panel will move up and down slightly and from left to right. And by having these O-rings in, it will prevent wear and tear on the Kydex material itself. Then on the sides we have, on the back panel we have the slots for the belt itself. This is a 1.7 inch length, so a little bit longer than your average belt, but I want to make sure that there is enough space to house the belt inside and give it room to go up and down, so it doesn't get there's not much of a friction point or pressure points on these areas here. Because of the belt being 1 inch and the hole being 1 inch, it being very tight. So I wanted to have more space, and that's why I went for the 1.7 inch spacing. And then we have the side view. And yeah, that's basically it. There are some small notches here on the sides. These were made that allow to bend the material more easy under heat, and it doesn't give that extra bump of material sticking out. So that's really good that he did that. Back view is just the plain Kydex, very shiny, very nice, because that will make sure that it doesn't catch on your clothes
and tear up your clothes from that perspective. Now these are rubber, of course, so this will also mitigate with the fact it won't damage your belt so fast, but there will be wear over time because this is a softer rubber, so maybe over time you have to replace those O-rings before these nuts start to eat into your belt, if you really wear it very extensively, of course. So yeah, overall there's a little bit of flex, but that's Kydex, that's the material itself. I'm not sure what is the thickness of the Kydex material. There are different thicknesses of Kydex sheets in which a lot of different applications are being fabricated out of. Often, let's say, gun holsters, which I used to have in the past as well. They're actually ideal. Kydex holsters are ideal for that because they're form fit. And I got another one, so I got two of these. I get the other one. So if you start using the Kydex holster, the Kydex Saberlok, you will get some wear and tear on the sides here, as you can see, and that's basically this stippled material starts to wear down where the CoverTech knob wheel is actually crossing through this channel here and getting in that secure position. Now there will also, these edges here are still in the beginning they're very straight, and they will round off over time because in the beginning it's a very tight fit. It's very hard to get your saber beyond this past this point and then lock it into here, and to get it out you really have to put quite a bit of force on it to get it out. So it's really secure, you don't have to worry your saber will fall out, but of course that will have some wear and tear over time, make it a lot more smoother, but it won't be that much smoother that it just basically falls out. So this is a close-up. Got my Saber Forge what is it, concealer here, and then to show you how that works. Now I'm gonna try it by hands, so it's a little bit inconvenience probably, but yeah, you see this part here slots in very easy. So this whole area, it's just basically drop in, and then you have this angle where it has to go from left to right to slot in this bottom position. This is where the trickiest part is, because it's very stiff at the moment, because I didn't use it as much yet, so it's not properly worn in yet, but I'm gonna try to push it in. Hopefully I don't drop my entire setup here. Okay, so here we go. That definitely costs quite a bit of effort doing it sitting kneel down, but now the Saberlok holding the saber. Let me see if I can adjust my lighting a bit. So here you can see it. So the Saberlok itself, the Saberlok holds the saber knob very tightly and firmly in place. I've turned it around, so now it's upside down. This will be a scenario where you will be upside down, hanging from a tree or something, and basically it will not drop your saber at all. Now there's some debris falling off here, but that's basically some small pieces that come out in the beginning, because yeah, you have to force the Kydex to mold a little bit around the CoverTech knob, and as you can see, there is no the saber is not getting any touchdown with the Saberlok itself, so there will be no wear and tear on the saber hilt itself. It's basically totally free floating here. There's no way that the hilt will touch the Kydex Saberlok, so that is fine, unless of course you have a different type of saber hilt. You know, some designs might have a very thick hilt, yes, that if it's reaching to the thickness of the CoverTech knob as well, like it's all the way here, then there might be some wear and tear, but most sabers don't have that kind of design, so you don't really have to worry about that. So yeah, that was the close-up view of the Saberlok Kydex lock system for your belt. Showing off how to secure your lightsaber by the CoverTech knob on the Saberlok system. So you basically just push it down. There's no resistance till the point where the corner comes into place, and then you snap it into the corner like so, and that's it. Now it's into place. Now it's really secure and fit. I'm using at the moment a 1-inch belt as you can see, there's quite a bit of space still there, but it doesn't form any problem. It still stays quite snug into position. It actually not bite in my side either. It forms quite nice around its height. So again, Saberlok in position. I'm gonna take away the lightsaber again. I'm gonna push it up into the angle. I feel now I'm in the angle. You can hear that click, and then basically you have to use force to get it out, and it's out. Now, as I said in the beginning, it will cost quite a bit of force to get it out.
Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the review. Please leave a like and subscribe if you like the channel and the material that I have been uploading so far. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video. The next video will be actually two reviews, individual reviews of two lightsabers, lead string lightsabers from different companies, both coming from Hong Kong. And a Saberforce Arbiter is currently being shipped out, so I will be doing the review of that one as well very soon. So yeah, thank you and see you in the next video. Stay scummy!